So hello and welcome to week 42 of the University of Iowa Rheumatology Fellowship Huddle. I am trying something a little novel and a little different, so I am actually walking my dog right now and just going to talk a little extemporaneously about something that happened last week that really makes me very proud to be the program director here. So the story comes in like 3 parts, so hold on. And by the way, my dog may be barking, especially if there's another dog nearby. But the first part of the story really is a big congratulations to 2 of our fellows, Money and Ibby, who were selected for the ACR Advocacy Conference. It's a pretty big honor. It's a pretty selective invitation to come to Washington, D.C. and to learn about advocacy. And that's something that I thought was really super interesting because we live in Iowa. Iowa is known to be a state that's very civic-minded, that's very well known to embrace leadership. Historically and in the current environment as well. And so I really love that they were both accepted and the fact that they applied to begin with, because even if they weren't accepted, I'd be very proud of them. But this kind of dovetails into the second part of the story because it created a bit of a dilemma because Money was on call during that time and the only person she could switch with was Ibby. And so it created a dilemma in terms of what to do, because somebody was going to be upset. Either one of the fellows would not be able to go, or one of the faculty members would be quite upset at not having a fellow for 2 days. And so I was thinking a little bit about what's to do was the correct thing. And ultimately I talked to the attending, Dr. Malik, and she was very gracious enough, and she didn't need to do this. But she said that yes, she'll cover it by herself for the 2 days. And we figured out ways how to compensate her for that, such as getting a little bit more help from trainees. But I thought it was a lovely thing that she did, and an example of how our former fellows really pay it forward for our current fellows. But that's not the end of the story, because there's a third part of the story. When I told Money and Ibby that Samira was kind enough to cover that call for 2 days, then they went, bought a gift, made a card, and drove actually to Samira's satellite clinic, gave it to her personally, and really exhibited their gratitude for her very altruistic act. And you know, that entire story, the 3 parts, applying for Advocacy 101, really taking on a little bit of extra work in order to help our fellows to enjoy a conference, and that sense of gratitude from our fellows to our faculty, that is something that makes me very immensely proud to be the program director here. It's something that is very unique to our program and to Iowa in general. And I talk a lot about appreciative inquiry. This is kind of the substrate, examining why people are so good and to see ways in which we can improve the environment so that they can be even better. That's the sort of stuff that I'm really looking forward to as we wind down this academic year. We only have 10 more weeks, and start a new academic year with 3 new fellows. So I am just really very grateful for that. And also I'm very grateful that my puppy isn't barking at anyone right now. So I hope that you have a wonderful, productive, and educational week ahead. And we'll see whether if this format is conducive in the future. So everyone take care, and I will see you next week.